Jim Winston here at the wine deck. Another cloudy day, but we are going to have spring, and white wines are going to certainly be a pivot, even for those folks who love red wine. The big thing about white wine is that people think that it is sort of like it's Chardonnay, it's Sauvignon Blanc, it's Pinot Grigio, Riesling, and that's it. And it's like living your life in the 8-color crayon box when we really want to be living our life in the 64-color crayon box, like with a sharpener on back. You know what I'm talking about. So there's an amazing diversity to white wine, and one of the ways to enjoy white wine is to look at it not from the idea of it being iced tea temperature cold to slake a thirst, because when you do that, when you get white wine down that cold, it will camouflage both its scent and flavor, and you might as well be drinking flavorless, colorless alcohol water. So if you love red wine and love red wine for its flavors and scent and so forth, first thing you do is enjoy white wine at about the same temperature. Next, one of the favorite areas for me to enjoy white wine is from Italy and northern Italy. I love white Burgundy, I do. And when I think about white Burgundy, it's really not white wine, it's great wine that happens to be white wine. But I love the blends that come from northern Italy. And when we think about wine in general, how we approach wines in this country, mostly it's by varietal. It is Cabernet, it's Merlot, it's Zinfandel. On the white side, Chardonnay, it's Sauvignon Blanc. But there are areas that specialize in producing wonderful blends, and northeast Italy, in Venezia Giulia, produces some fabulous blends. So the wine we're going to try today, Solarca, and it is a blend of two grapes. Maybe you've never heard of them, Friulano and Ribolla Gialla. And when we have a wine like this, we're looking at coming together of flavors of varietals we haven't heard of, and yet in the glass produce an exceptional wine. First thing, we look at the color, and look at this. It's a color. It's not just, nothing. Swirling it up here. My gosh, I smell wine. And there's wine here. Even when I put it up in the glass, I'm seeing the legs that we typically see, of course, with red wine, not necessarily with white wine. And I taste wine. I taste wine for the complexities of what I enjoy with red wine. In this case, not only floral, but almost like garden herbs, things that you'd add into things. I'm gonna sip. And the back palate, wonderful minerality, wonderful braciness, something that you'd experience if it was like a hot, humid day and you smelled wet stones and gravel. It's more complex, and it's a wine that is absolutely fabulous to enjoy, not only on its own merit, but I love it with food. Grilled chicken, pork chop, grilled pork chop would be wonderful, or veal. Veal would be fantastic with this type of a wine. So here we are, expecting 2 to 3 inches tonight of snow, but here we are in spring. Great wine to enjoy. Na zdrowie.